Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel, welcome to this reading, and of course welcome to Viktoriia-Gruzdieva. I'm back in my more permanent location in Hawaii, really happy about that, and yeah, I think it's a perfect time to get on with the reading. I'm not on the bay today, of course, but it looks like you guys appreciated the reading outside, so I'll make sure I do more of those. And I have several spots where I can do it more or less safely, and it's a lot sunnier location than it was my last couple of weeks in other places, other islands, so I think it's gonna work. But today I'm just doing it from my room. I did get out my bamboo backdrop that is serving me, you know, in different ways in travel. But yeah, hopefully it will be a little bit of that mindful bamboo inspiration for you. And I love these colors, they're just amazing. So yes, this will be a classic read. Let's get started with Miracle deck and pulling a card for Divine Feminine. We are approaching March, so that means, well, several things actually. We will have our full moon on the 6th of March. That's the next one. It's full moon in Virgo actually, so that's, sorry, I'll just get a little bit less cards than that. I got like 4, that's too many. We have the full moon on the 6th. We do have the 22nd, she'll be like the beginning of the zodiac cycle, so it's when the Aries season begins, and that's like an astrological new year basically. So there will be certain energy shifts with regards to that as well. Not to mention there's also the spring equinox, meaning that that's the time when the day and night are of equal length. We're officially gonna be on the way to the summer mode, to full-on longest day. You know, our ancestors actually used to have a lot of rituals connected to it and recognize this time as very special. So yep, we'll see. Maybe I'll do a meditation special or a cleansing ritual or something like that for you guys, so that we can do something special as well. In the meantime, Divine Feminines have got card number 31, mutually beneficial venture. I like it, partnering with someone. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. Yay. And what I'm getting at, everyone concerned doesn't just mean you and that other person or those people, but that group of people, but actually a lot of people that you can serve, you can help with that project, innovation, whatever that is. So that's pretty cool. I've got the clownfish here. Anybody remembers Finding Nemo? Okay, let's see what we have for Divine Masculines. We'll do this. Wow, setting up parameters, number 43. This is about boundaries. That's interesting. Remember, we actually had that thought in yesterday's reading for DMs where they were supposed to make a big karmic decision based on the circumstances because they felt like they were forced to, like there was no other way, or like they just had to go with it at that point in time. So it's interesting this card comes up. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. But I'm also getting immediately the message that even if they don't realize it right now, if they don't assess, it's still inevitable that they will see it that way. It's like What would be an example? It's like, you know, it's not, even if they go with this path that they're choosing, which was, if you remember, it was more commitment towards a certain karmic path, that at some point it's just gonna hit them on the head, like pretty hard, and it be just so obvious and be like, oh my god, how could I have been so narrow-minded, or, you know, how could I not see this coming? But it'll be just like, poof, there you go. And then they will try to undo it or to end it, but it's not going to be as simple. That's the difference, really, right? And that's why it's good for any and all of us to do that kind of analysis and assessment from time to time, so that we don't regret it when the time passes and it turns out it was the wrong choice. But, you know, there are always consequences to those choices. Okay. So let's get into the reading itself. Let's see what's going on with Divine Feminine these days. What's the energy like? What do we need to know for the F Collective? Ooh. The Pentacles in reverse. Anything else? Wow, a lot of cards, but I'll take them. Wow, it's like they chose like the cards. Ace of Cups, Lovers, Ten of Cups, and the Page of Wands. And that was clarification of Three of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like it's almost time not to focus as much on like what are you doing for other people, what is, you know, just taking your power out into their world and seeing like how can be the master teacher, how can you be of service, and switch more towards your own life and your own, you know, filling the cup, making choices to find that companionship with emotional fulfillment, right? And that could be a romantic relationship, could be finding friends that you're really on the same page with, you know, soulmate level kind of friends, right? And be open, you know, be on the lookout, on the listen to those things that will be beneficial to you, without focusing as much on how is it going to benefit my mission, my schedule, whatever, right? Like, it's more about emotional fulfillment now. Look at that. Pretty much all of these cards are about it. The Page of Wands is more about the five senses, but still, you know, it's still about feeling, right? Like, how do I feel this world with my senses? Although it's more sensual, it's more materialistic than emotional feelings, but it has a very direct connection. Wow, I love this. Okay, what do we have for DMs? Hope you're enjoying the life outside. This is, my window is basically a mosquito net, so that's the window. So that's how we get all that lovely bird tweeting. I just felt like doing it on the floor today. You know, who knows what I'm gonna come up with next week. Maybe I'll put this up on the wall, the bamboo setup. We'll see. Okay, so for DMs we have the Hermit. And actually it also matches yesterday's message about solitude, to find peace. Okay, now we have a Judgment and Ten of Swords. Okay. So remember I told you about that realization about some of the karmic choices. That's what I'm getting here. And actually, because Hermit and Judgment actually both major arcanas, this is the universe trying to get DM into that solitude space where they can really analyze what is insightful and enlightening and helping their ascension, and what is actually bringing more suffering than joy, right? Seeing those differences, seeing those contrasts, right? But oftentimes you do need that solitude that the Hermit represents in order to be able to see things clearly without other people and circumstances just pulling on your energy. Okay, I'm gonna use the Witch Tarot to see what's going on with the connection, and then we'll put messages between the twins. What's going on with twin flame connection at this time? Two of Swords. King of Pentacles. And Seven of Wands in reverse. We have new moon in the Two of Swords here. So we just had new moon a few days ago. I almost see this as the feminine and the masculine figure, actually, where the masculines are like preoccupied with the finances and making it work and multiplying those to build that foundation that they feel is necessary for their success. And with the feminine, it's more about contemplating different choices and thinking between, well, you know, the usual thinking between choosing with your heart or your mind, and trying to get into the intuition, into the heart space. You see her, she's got a blindfold, so trying to really go with it to find it, but there is a certain struggle. That's what Two of Swords usually represents. And the Seven of Wands in reverse has shown me that the twins do not want this to be a battle or an opposition of the forces. You know what I mean? Like when it's like, okay, he's doing this, then I'm gonna do that. Or if she can do that, then I'm fine doing this. You know, like not with that. Or she told me all of those painful things, so that means I can do X, Y, Z. Right? It's not gonna be tit for tat. It's not gonna be that sort of like I'm seeing this tension was like a rubber band, you know, when it's like very tightly stretched, right? This is like letting go of it so that there can be more of a relaxed energy in a good way, you know, when you can find your balance, you can feel safe again in a good way, because that's when you can be creative, and that's when you can see that opportunity for growth in the most healthy way, I feel. Okay, let's get messages. Let's see what we have from DM to DF first of all. What's in their heart and mind? What would they like to share? Still don't have all the answers. I just want you all the time, and I think we should slow down. Yeah, you see, that's how fear manifests really right now, and a bit of that Ten of Swords energy actually, because when they're still in that space emotionally, it's very hard to be brave and go on a new adventure or commit to something new, right? It's like, okay, let's slow down. Like, I want you all the time, but it's also super scary. So I need more answers first. I need this to be more solid and understood for me. Like, how is it actually gonna work out in the physical? And then I can come forward, and then we can do something. But yeah, if anybody was wondering, there is a lot of that physical pull at the moment. Okay, what do we have from DMs to DMs? Messages from from Divine Feminine. Okay. Here we have 9s and 1 4. Have I lost everything? I never imagined so much perfection, and I need more time. Yeah, so it's also a bit of that scales, you know, is like the balancing act that the feminines have, and that's what I think the Two of Swords energy comes in, where on the one hand there's like a fear that maybe I blew my chances, I did something wrong, and on the other hand, like there's still so much of attraction and love and almost like this idealistic view of love. But with all of this, the feminine says, I need more time, right, to figure it out, because it all seems too intense right now to just take it as it is, right? I need to sleep on it, need to work through it, and need to just give it time. It will show. And you know what, if you are in doubt, if you are on defense, if it's bringing too much anxiety, that's really the way, right? Your twin is not going anywhere, and you have all the time you need. So when it's right, it will feel right when the time is right. So really, more time never hurts, as long as you are spending it on ascension, on bringing that awareness and bringing in more self-love and healing into your life. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Just a reminder that I'll be uploading my monthly horoscopes pretty soon, so watch out for that on my other channel, or better, just subscribe so you never miss it. I love you guys. Please like the video if you liked what I'm doing. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of, and until the next time, bye everyone.